Let's go to Brock Lawley. What's up, Brock? Hashtag Ask Kranica. That's us. Which is more unreliable, Wendell Green's last-second shots or McDonald's ice cream machines?
All right, can we say this about the
Wendell Green played good, didn't he?
Bro, here's my thing. Look, I don't want to hear excuses about the refs. All I've heard all year from Auburn fans excuses about the refs. You know, eventually, and y'all know me, I dislike the refs as much as anybody. Yeah, if you've ever watched the show, you know that. But guess what the common denominator is? You choke. This team is a bunch of choke artists. Every big game they choke. How many leads has this Auburn basketball team blown? All of them. You're up 17 and give up a 16-0 run on the road against Bama. You miss 11 free throws. That's on you. Auburn lost the game. The refs were horrible at the end, but you gave them a chance. You gave the referees a chance. And how many times are y'all going to let Wendell Green take a game-winning shot? He hasn't made one of them. He made one fluke-ass layup against Georgia last year at the end of the game where he closed his eyes and it went in. Outside of that, him and KD Johnson panic every time in the last minutes. Auburn played as good as they possibly could have played yesterday. Shot as good as they possibly could have shot. But when you have a team full of guys that only know how to lose in clutch moments, they only know how to lose. The difference between the Alabama personnel and the Auburn personnel is the Alabama personnel knows how to win when it matters. The Auburn personnel only knows how to lose, and they only make excuses. Bruce Pearl's a hell of a coach. You could probably credit Bruce Pearl for that arena looking like he did last night for Alabama because he got him to take basketball serious. But this Auburn team, I will tell you, is full of guys that choke down the stretch. And you're never going to win it with guys that choke down the stretch because here's what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Auburn will beat Tennessee on Saturday. All right, Ziegler's out. It's in Neville. They'll beat Tennessee. They'll win a game or two in the SEC tournament, and they'll make the NCAA tournament. They'll win their first-round game. They'll be up in their second-round game late, and they'll choke it away again because that's who this team is. I'm surprised you don't have somebody that's represented by the Heimlich maneuver walking around Auburn's campus in case one of these guys choke walk into class. How many times can you possibly choke and blow the game? It's on you, not the refs. I watched the whole game.
Man, Auburn put up a great fight last night, though. They really did put up a great fight. When you look at the personnel on the court, like they were just outclassed. And I get that they were up 17. I get that they blew a lead. But, I mean, down the stretch, even Alan Flanagan hit some big shots to keep him in the game. KD Johnson hit some big shots to keep him in the game. The spread was 10. You took Alabama minus what?
9.
Minus 9?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, for them to even have a lead down the stretch late in the game on the road, you know, in Coleman Coliseum, they put up a good fight.
You think about it, like you say, keep it in the game. They were up 17.
I know.
Like you know what I'm saying?
You blew it.
They keep it like you and Bruce
like every time they went down the lane, like they're dealing with.
You knew it as an Auburn fan. You could smell it from
for sure. Well,
a mile away. There's none of these guys who will put their foot on someone's throat and do what they have to do. Bama's got a couple guys like that. That's for sure. They don't have a guy down the stretch at 9, I swear. And I love Bruce Pearl, and I hope he's the head coach for Auburn basketball forever. But if he takes another timeout to overtime for no reason that you can't take,
stop
if I have
letting Wendell
to
Green miss
10 to 15
shots.
seconds left in the last possession to where a play doesn't get drawn up, we panic, we try to get a guy to come out late to set a screen, he doesn't, and Wendell or KD have to shoot a fadeaway 3 or a fadeaway jumper to win the game, I'm going to throw it.
It's
That's
every
funny you
time,
say that because I was thinking in real time the opposite. I was thinking like, you know what? Don't call timeout here. You've got Alabama on their place, on the ropes. Come down and just let your playmakers just hit a shot without overthinking a drawn-up play. But I get it. I get it. When you have the problem of the best shooters, the worst shooters on your team taking the shots in late minutes, then yes, you have to draw up a play, which that is an Auburn problem.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Auburn has tried that way last night in the last, waning seconds the whole year.
Okay.
Like they've tried it the whole year. Wendell Green Jr. should never be allowed to take another game-winning shot. This man cannot make it. He can't make it. I wonder how many game-winning shots Wendell Green Jr. has missed. It's got to be at least 5. I mean, they try, even going back to last year, they try and give this guy the shot I would have rather you given Trey Donaldson the shot. Or maybe
Trey played good.
He was making clutch shots. At least give somebody who hasn't had a chance. Wendell Green is going to miss it. He is going to miss it when it counts. That's who he is. That's who. I'm sorry. You can sit here and say, oh, well, it's tough and you play good, whatever. Look, you're to the point now, you play to win the game, dog. You blew it last night. And congrats to Alabama.
Yeah,
that was a team win by Alabama.
A gutsy win. That win will help them in the tournament, too.
That shows you the difference between Auburn basketball and Alabama basketball. And Auburn don't have that dog in them.
And if you want to go on the road, if you want to go on the road and beat the #2 team in the country with better personnel,
Jared Harper,
you cannot miss free throws.
Jared Harper had that dog in him, killer.
Yeah.
Bryce Brown had that dog in him, killer. Chuma Okeke had that dog in him, killer. There ain't a damn player on this Auburn roster that's got any dog in them when it counts, and you can see it. They'll do it. They'll do it against Murray State.
I mean,
they'll do it
were
against
the biggest thing.
Ole Miss.
Like, you can't miss free throws.
You put somebody up against them with a pulse, and they'll choke like they just tried to just eat a glizzy in one bite. Choke artists, bro. It's the truth. I'm sorry. And y'all know me. I love Bruce. I love Bruce. This is a team full of choke artists. If you gave them a canvas and a paintbrush and told them all to paint what they're thinking, they draw somebody choking. You want to know why they're choking?
I just don't like seeing the same mistakes.
Look, you are who you are, dog.
So I mean,
I'm sorry.
We got Leo Borman out there playing anyways.
Yeah,
how good can it really be?
You better not miss
again. Me playing out there, Dave.
Yeah, you better not miss again in recruiting. Hey, YouTube, appreciate you guys. Do us a favor. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Turn on that notification bell. We're always dropping content year long, whether it's hockey, baseball, football, Quidditch, underwater basket weaving, and that thing where you watch TV while you rub the balloon. We've got it covered.